To the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The Dog Pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the half. 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Pierce. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Pierce, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's Pierce, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Bond going to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action here. Mond steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mond out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. Powers through him.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And the ball is knocked out. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play fake. Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around, here they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football. Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We're scoreless after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Mond now off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run. This is Pierce. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Here's Mond. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 12. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mond, he'll get this out wide to Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun, here's Mond. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving.
And he's going to go down again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond looks to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mon. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, here's Mon. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. A big play there.
TJ Watt there on the tackle.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. A run here with Pierce. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
TJ Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
59 yards.
And the Browns are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.